It's too big. It's just, I'm a maximalist and I just want everything to be in here. I like my little cave, my little altar cave type thing going on here. Super cute. Super cute. I just want it all to be in the, you know what I'm saying? Anyways. Damn, I'll be right back. Baby, move. Hold on. Alright, what up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Baby, move. Move it. She's like pushing against my legs. Like, I'm not budging. I'm not fucking leaving. Alright, today we all gathered here to pull cards for Gemini. What up, everybody? It's gonna be for Gemini. Gemini, you ready? You looking? You looking? You looking good. Uh-oh. This one flew out. What is it? 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Work. You're getting paid for your work. Everything that you're doing, you're making at least a little bit. At least a little bit from everybody. Everybody's paying. Everybody's paying something. You're making sure that you get your cut. Right? 8 of Pentacles. You're doing the work to get cut. You're getting cut up. Like physically. Been working out, putting in that work in the gym. The results are showing. 8 of Pentacles. 8s talk about like momentum, you know, forward motion. And, you know, Pentacles are work. You doing the actual physical work, getting it done, you know. And it's building momentum. So that's nice, right? You know, you've made yourself comfortable here to do this work, right? Or this could be where you work, your place where you work. So you could be looking for that, looking for like warehouses or like storefronts. Like there's this little strip in the middle of like the town that I live in, and it's got like 2 empty storefronts. It's across the street from like a church. But I was just thinking about that, like having a place of my own, you know, conducting my own business. 8 of Pentacles, work, paid work. You know, it would take work. It would take hard work, you know. 8 of Pentacles. I run by those storefronts every single day. I've taken many pictures. I've written down the phone number. I've started to dial, but for some reason, I just keep on procrastinating. I don't know. But that's me. I'm just reflecting on this 8 of Pentacles card here. Anyways, whatever it is that you're doing, you're about to, you're showing some, you're doing really good work. You're showing really great results. The Judgment card, Scorpio, bringing something back. Something's coming back. Somebody may be asking you, like, where you get this or where you get that? 8 of Pentacles. With the Judgment card, yeah. Look at that. Decisions pending finality. The only decision that can be made under the circumstances. I don't know. It's like you're calling something in. You're calling something back to you, calling something in. With the Judgment card, it's like, you found the answer. You know the secret code. Like, you figured it out. Like, finally, somebody's awake. Like, good morning. You know, somebody's up today. 8 of Pentacles. The early bird gets the worm. Could never be me. Could never be me. I'm a hustler, but like, I don't know. Well, sometimes I wake up naturally at like 5 a.m. Like, I get it, like, waking up early, but like, I don't know. My shit has to be natural. It has to feel more natural. Like, I can't be like on a schedule. But if I, how do I explain that? So this could be like your body is just naturally waking you up early. Your body is naturally like giving you more motivation with the Eight of Pentacles. I think I put on my Insta yesterday. Creativity, uh, like never runs out. You know, the more you use it, the more you get, or the more you have, or the more you use it, the more you create, or something like that. I don't know. Like, it doesn't run out. If you're like working on something, if you're using it, you'll never lose it. So with the Eight of Pentacles, you're using up your pentacles. You're using them with the Judgment card. And it's almost like it's all going to come back to you now with the Judgment card. You didn't lose all that money. You didn't lose any of that time, all that work that you put in here. You're not losing, you're not missing out because you didn't go to those parties, because you didn't text somebody back, you know, because you're fighting with your parents. You're not losing anything. Those things are necessary, and you're going to get through them, and you're going to work through them. Or you did, you know, you did the work to try and, you know, I'm seeing like knots. I'm seeing like knots in a rope. The Judgment card. That's got to feel really good with the Judgment card. That, you know, people are, they're like seeing your name everywhere. They're seeing your name everywhere. They're seeing your birthday everywhere. They're seeing your business cards everywhere, something like that. Like, your name is becoming very well known with the Judgment card. It's like people are hearing it, and, you know, they feel like the Eight of Pentacles, because the Seven of Pentacles talks about something having potential, and the Eight of Pentacles is like, it does, look what it can do, look what it makes, look what it does. With the Judgment card, you could be showing somebody, look what happens if you do this, look what happens when you do that. With the Eight of Pentacles, not like, and it's not like you're telling people what to do. You're doing it yourself. This self-improvement, this you reinvesting in yourself, this you keeping up, you know, staying invested here, being consistent, showing up. You just showing up alone is motivation to others, you know what I'm saying? The Judgment card. It's like you're, you know, you come to your own shit. Like, you big your own brand up, you know, you show up for yourself, you know. Like, it's so easy. Something is easy to do. King of Pentacles. This work is light work. Death card. Change. Transformation. Something is over. Something has ended. Something has damn. A death of a situation or endings. A new beginning. Scorpio's here again. Scorpio's twice here. King of Pentacles. The Tower. Scorpio 3 times. Oh my god, I'm gonna explode. I'm like, what? What? Tower. Catastrophe. An accident. Things happening very quickly at lightning pace. So there's like an interruption here. Big time. A huge interruption. Something is done. Something is over. The Tower card. It's like get ready for some sort of like phone call. I just see somebody sitting and staying by the phone. Oh, it's kind of like dramatic and scary. King of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Indecision. You're cutting something off. You're putting a stop to something. You're saying no. With the Judgment card, like I feel like everybody gets a chance, you know, if they want to participate, let them participate, something like that. With the Death card and the Tower card, I don't think this way or that way anymore. It's not just black and white, you know. With the Eight of Pentacles, if there's effort being put in, just because of like their, I don't know, I'm hearing like because of their last name or where they came from, or I don't know. Like with the Judgment card, like everybody gets a chance. Everybody gets a second chance. Everybody gets a chance at this, no matter how many times you stop and start. King of Pentacles, like everyone has a chance at this King of Pentacles. And I'm just seeing somebody that like had to start from the bottom with the Tower card, the Death card. You came from nothing, from death and decay and poverty and, you know, from nothing. Nobody had any hope around you. You had to be the one with the King of Pentacles. Like, I feel like somebody had to grow up very quickly, or they had to, or they were like the first ones to like try something. So they got beat up the most or something like that. King of Pentacles now is like the strongest, you know, fighter, the strongest soldier. With the Tower card and this Death card, I mean, this is life-changing. This is a life-changing experience that you're having with the Judgment card, because you're like waking up to King of Pentacles, like, this is my responsibility. This is my job. I'm the daddy. I'm supposed to be taking care of this. And with the Death card, you know, the Tower card, there's like no excuse, no excuses. With the Eight of Pentacles, it's time to get to work. It's time to put in that work. It's time to make those phone calls. King of Pentacles, like, are you a boss or not? Two of Swords. You're trying to keep the peace. You're trying to keep harmony with the Tower card. You're trying to keep everyone's eye on the prize, King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles is using this chance to make the rest of his life the best of his life. Two of Swords. There's like no like looking back with the Death card. You are different now. You're working on a different path, and this new path, this path that you've been investing is really starting to pay you back in more ways than one. You know, the Death card, the Tower, like I just feel like, you know, somebody like started a business from scratch here, and they went from like a garage or like the kitchen table to like their own restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, I would love that for you. I would love that for me. King of Pentacles. But that's where you're headed. With the Judgment card, like, Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. The Knight of Cups. I don't know. I'm hearing like 30, flirty, and thriving with the Tower card. Knight of Cups. Okay, you need confidence. It says needing more confidence, right? Some days you're like, yeah, I'm the shit. This This is my shit. I run this. I do this. Other days you're like, this is like hard work. You know, with the Knight of Cups. 10 of Cups, it's like you love something, but like every day it's got to be a choice with the Knight of Cups. Because I feel like something about Three of Cups. Close friends and family, your tribe, you getting out there. Yeah, with the Death card. Tower card. Because this is you getting rid of some like huge blockage. And something that you are just powering through. You've built up that momentum, or something that you could power through. With the Judgment card, you're building up all that momentum. You know, you're real influential right now. Three of Cups, and, you know, with the Knight of Cups, I feel like this is somebody like, I don't know if they're like giving a speech, or Knight of Cups, you're like, I can't do this alone. I've got my friends and my family. Like, Two of Swords. Hey. Because I feel like people are doing things for you and you didn't even ask them to do it. Or people are getting out of your way, or they're moving things around, or they're talking to other people about you, and you're not really getting them to do it. It's just you working hard on yourself is getting people talking. Like, wow, look at this huge change. Like, wow, like, they're really on to something. You seem to be tapped into this legacy that you're fucking building. I love it. Eight of Cups. Money problems. Turning your back and walking away, knowing nothing more can be done. Eight of Cups. Three of Cups, Knight of Cups. The Strength card. Baby. 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 Hold on. Oh, okay. So I see that people are being inconsistent with you. You know, one day they're all about it, the next day they're not so much invested. With the Three of Cups, they love it, they do, but that's not their whole life. Like, that's your whole life. This is your responsibility. This is your thing. It's your time. You know, it's your thing. This is your shit. With the Strength card, so you need to be the most disciplined. You need to be the most involved. You need to be, you know, you need to like show up the most. Be the first in, first to leave. Something about early bird gets the worm. Eight of Cups. Like, something is going to be handed to whoever wants it the most. Whoever cares the most. Yeah, baby, you're not even laying down and you're still making that noise. You really want some attention, huh? Four of Swords. Sickness. Bed illness. Needing to take time out. Rest and relaxation is needed here. The Strength card. Inner strength. Confrontation with yourself or other people. Eight of Cups. Oh, right. And being able to walk away from things that, you know, aren't the 10 of Cups. You know what I know what love is, Jenna. You know what how you want to feel when you like, right? Because you felt it before. You feel it when you daydream about it. And so it's really starting to feel good. And if it doesn't, you're not doing things that don't make you feel good. Eight of Cups, because I feel like Two of Swords, like if you ever get lost, you want to be able to remember this stuff, what makes you like want to be here or work for this, with the Eight of Cups. But like if it feels like, you know, people aren't interested, you start to lose interest. And it's like you need to rewire your brain with the Two of Swords. You know, with the Four of Swords, this is you healing. But I love that it's like four swords, which talks about like your mentality. Sickness, bed illness, needing to take time out, rest and relaxation is needed here. Right? So I feel like it does disappoint you. It does break your heart that you have to do all of this work. But it's like, you have to remember that you want to be here. Like, Four of Swords. You're feeling bad because you stopped talking to people, or I don't know, it's like you cut yourself off from people. It's like hard for you to make a connection with people because you're on this path where you have to be disciplined, and I don't think you get it though. It's not about having to be just, it's not about just being disciplined. It's about like something you do because you love it, not because you have to do it. I don't know. With the Strength card, Eight of Cups, it's like people can tell if your heart is really actually in something. With the Two of Swords, the Tower card, by how like committed you are to it, how I want to say like devoted you are. Eight of Cups, Four of Swords. I don't know. Judgment card. Maybe you've been judging people for like not showing up for you when that's not their job. Like you're the one that wants this or something like that. Eight of Cups. So you feel like, you know, because they won't do something the way that you do it, that they don't care, even though they show up. And, you know, somebody feels like there's something wrong with that. You only love me when I give you money, or, you know, when I choose you over my friends and family. With the Strength card, it's like, you know, I need that stuff to feel healthy, right? To be good enough to show up for you, right? With the Four of Swords. I don't know. It's like somebody just doesn't, you know, think about, like, I see you working really hard and they don't even ask you if you need like a glass of water, you know. They're talking about themselves and what they want to do next. With the Eight of Cups, they just seem to like always be unhappy with this good life that they have. Like they're always like cutting people off, or it's everyone else that makes them feel unhappy. It's like they're blaming their happiness on their friends and family because, you know, I don't know, because they're not being praised. With the Four of Swords, like somebody feels like, you feel like somebody never really actually like cared about you. All someone wants to do is party and bullshit, and party and bullshit. I don't know. I feel like that's how you met somebody. Something that how you meet them or how you get them is how you lose them. I've been hearing that a lot lately. How you get them is how you lose them. You know, Two of Swords, Ten of Cups, Knight of Cups. I just feel like you're not okay with these people who are close, who are very close to you. These people that love you, that you love back, you're not okay with something that they're doing or how they only show up sometimes. You're like, you need to be consistent all the time. You need to show up. And it's like, really, they don't have to show up. They don't owe you anything. Your life is your life and their life is their life. And when you can show up for each other, those moments should be cherished. Instead of the Tower, the Death card. I don't know. So you want that to like stop. You just want to be able to like communicate and love and be loving and be authentic and be yourself, and you know. So I just feel like you have changed. Something about you has changed. I'm seeing like an ego death. It's like you're taking responsibility for your own life, for your own shit, for your own feelings here. And you could be sharing this, you know, and it makes your family and friends feel better that they don't have to worry about you. anymore because you got this, because they feel like you are finally seeing or finally opening your eyes, you know, to what the root of the problem was. The Two of Cups. It's me. I'm the problem. But you're also the solution. King of Pentacles, right? You can get yourself out of anything, or you can make anything better. You are, if you are disciplined enough, you can get yourself out of this. I'm just seeing like a cold box, a cold, hard box where you feel like nobody understands you, nobody loves you, and it's like negative thinking city up in there. So maybe you're like trying to get yourself out of the city, or you're trying to get yourself, King of Pentacles, into a different like tax bracket, a better one, you know, or you're trying to, Two of Cups, you're trying to match this frequency, this 10 of Cups frequency. Like you feel good about it when you think about it. 8 of Pentacles, when you work on it, you know, you feel like you're doing something productive here. There's something that you're producing that you feel really good about. But maybe your challenge is to get the rest of the world to feel really good about it too. But it's like how much you believe in this song or whatever it is that you're producing that's going to get it to where you want it, right? I feel like you have to believe the most, or you have to work the hardest. 10 of Cups. What's nice is that you feel like you're not pushing, you know, you feel like you don't feel this pressure of having to perform or having to keep something up because you love something so much. You know what I'm saying? Because you love it so much. Like you are well on your way with the Knight of Cups. I'm almost seeing like you following a trail or picking up a trail of like goodies, like ooh, 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 and it's like leading you down, you know, to this 2 of Cups with the Strength card, 4 of Swords. You know, it's not even like you're not looking at right? Because with the 10 of Cups, it's promise. It's a promise to you. It's promised to you. So you already know that something is in the bag here. And so you're like, I think I'm supposed to try this. Or I think this is mine. Like, you get to try new things and do new things and, you know, maybe not look at your bank account. Shit like that. Like, you're like, I think I'm supposed to enjoy this. I think I'm supposed to be having fun with this. I think I'm supposed to be talking to him. I think I'm supposed to be talking to her. And the conversations are easy because you talk about things that other people like to talk about. You know, it doesn't affect you in any type of way, you know, giving your opinion on things, you know, it doesn't, you're like, it's not my life, but we could talk about it. 2 of Cups. There's this like vibe that you give off that you really know who you are, you know, or you really know all about this place, all about this subject. You really know your way around. You really know what you really know what it takes to create big changes in your life because you've done it, you know. You just seem very skilled and experienced. And people are leaning on you at this time, and you have the strength to carry them. You know, Two of Cups, they're looking to you like, you know, they're asking you your opinion on things. Like, this King of Pentacles is a great mentor, but the things that you say here, it sticks with people. And I feel like that happens to me all the time. Like, I have these conversations a lot. Does this ever happen to you, Gemini? Where, like, people will come back, like, years later, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years later, and they're like, remember when you said this? Or I remember when you said that. Like, some of the things that you say sometimes really be changing people's life, or it really sits with them with the Four of Swords, and it makes them like always open and willing to work with you or listen to you, because they know that you are skilled, you have experience, you have, you know, wisdom, you've come from, maybe you've got similar backgrounds, you know. I don't know. You're very relatable, and you have to realize that that's your superpower, you know, and how to create like what direction you want to, you know, go with this gift or with this talent here with the Strength card. I just see you empowering Knight of Pentacles. Just need your body to me. 36. 7 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. The Chariot. Queen of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Are you looking? Are you watching? Ooh, the Devil. The 9 of Cups. The 5 of Pentacles. Man, somebody feels like, I don't know if this is like a competition, but I almost feel like somebody feels like you can't outwork them, or you feel like they can't outwork you. You know, you want this more. Survival of the fittest out here. I'll cut a bitch. Just kidding. Yeah, you're like, I don't have to be evil or bad or manipulate people or trick them into liking me, you know, with the Devil card. Like, I don't you know, try to sugarcoat things, or, you know, create some sort of, I don't know, I don't know why I'm hearing like a wild goose chase or something like that. It's like a distracting thing. I don't try to distract people from what I'm actually trying to do. That's why they stick with me. That's why they're loyal to me, right? Because somebody could be like, man, you know, like, the Devil. Jealousy or trouble. Able to break the chains that are binding you or holding you back. Something is, I'm rubber, you're glue. This is what I'm getting. I'm rubber, you're glue. Like, something that someone is like jealous about. Is what motivates them to want to do more with their life. How are they going to be mad at you and grateful to you at the same time? 2 of Cups. Right? Te pena o te hace rolo. That's what my mom would used to say. Like, what do you mean with the Devil card? Yeah. 7 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Like if somebody slows down and doesn't want to, get involved anymore, Seven of Pentacles, it's because the work is too hard for them. And it's because they weren't about that life in the first place. With the Four of Swords, you don't have to call someone out here. They drop. They can't keep up. You outwork everybody around you. So it's almost like with this Devil card, you don't even have to worry about this motherfucker. Because you're so locked in. You're so locked in. With the Devil card, like Queen of Swords. Oh my God. The Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords. All they can do is, talk. Like I feel like somebody maybe talks about, right? Because I feel like you're getting more critics. That's what it is. You're getting more critics here. What do you mean you outwork everybody? I didn't see you, from like all day yesterday. You took a break from like 12:01 to 12:03. What were you doing those 2 minutes? You say you always do this here. Where were you between that time and that time? And it's almost like your friends are like, she was taking a shit. She was in the stall right next to me. Like, if you ask me, that was pretty fast. Right? The Devil card is like, oh man, like they just can't keep up with you, dog. With the Chariot here, could be Cancer you're dealing with. Scorpio, heavy. Judgment card. A Leo, Capricorn. They can't keep up with you. Nine of Cups. Yeah. It's like whatever, it's like they can't influence you or scare you out of going to work every day. Because I feel like there's somebody that's trying to intimidate you, but they don't pay your bills. And you're really good at your job. And that's what you should be focused on the most, is what you're doing, how, all that other stuff, all that other noise, I don't know, I just feel like you're investing in yourself and you're working really hard. Seven of Pentacles, you're tending to your garden. Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. You're not getting worked up over, who likes you, who doesn't like you. Right, like that post I made earlier on Instagram. What was it? It's not about, like, how many followers you have. It's about how many people, like, trust your name enough to pay for it. And I love that. So I feel like you're becoming a household name. Is that what they say? Is that how you say it? Page of Swords. Like, even if they didn't want to see you, now they have to see you. Shit like that. With the Devil card, I don't give a fuck. Brag about that shit. Like, the Devil card, you're like, you're mad. They're mad because Eight of Pentacles. It's like they can't take something from you because you earned it. Also, people feel like they can't fix some sort of karma for you, right? Because you earned it as well, right? So you're getting some sort of karma that you earned. And this could also be talking about like accepting some sort of like karma, accepting some sort of responsibility, and putting in the work and paying for it. Like, that something needs to change, and this change is going to be good for you, but that doesn't mean that everybody around you is going to like these changes that you're doing or making for yourself here. And that also doesn't mean that they have to do what you're doing because you're doing it. Maybe your change that you need to create is this, get rid of, is this like codependency. Like, I feel like somebody's very codependent on other people to give them life or motivate them or give them a reason to like do something. And it's like, nah. And I shouldn't be hated because I don't want to be that for you. Like, I really want you to, Nine of Cups, like, this is somebody who is emotionally independent. Like, I shouldn't have to Five of Pentacles, like, come in to, like, make you feel better about shit or mistakes that you've made, or things that are, or karma that's coming back into your life here because of stuff that you've done. Like, you've done this to yourself. Now you're looking at me. It's like somebody doesn't want to look like the bad guy in your story. And you could be realizing, man, I'm making this person look like the bad guy in my story, and I feel really bad about that because I really love this person. So I feel like you're trying to get together with somebody and let them know, hey, I've been looking at things and working on them, and, you know, Four of Swords, I've had time to think about this, and I really want to work with you. And I feel, because I feel like maybe you even felt like you were being selfish, and you're like, damn, I was doing something the wrong way because of fear or because of jealousy. Like, this could be you, like, kind of like bossing up and taking responsibility for something, like for your own inaction or your own laziness or your own right, because when I say laziness too, it's like you don't want to be emotionally independent with the Eight of Cups. So you're looking at these people like, y'all are leaving me out in the cold. You know, I'm trying to tell you about my feelings and you know, things that's going on in my life, and they're like, it's not all about you, man. Like, there's stuff happening in our lives too. You know, it's almost like you didn't see how you were the cause of some sort of catastrophe or death, or, you know, not catastrophe or death, you know, not like that, but like there's a relationship or something here that has changed and it really hurt, and you're like, why did that hurt me so much, and why do I still want it, and why do I still care? You know, you're trying to figure out how you can help something grow, because ignoring it or sweeping it under the rug is not working for you. You are confronting your fears, your mistakes. You're confronting your karma. Nine of Wands, the Empress. Yeah. And that's how you win. Look at this. Nine of Wands, which is really hard, the Wounded Warrior, but going to continue doing the deep work. You know, the Empress, the Emperor right after that, and the Six of Wands, the Victory card. Hermit is you taking a step back and doing the work and really understanding the situation, and the Wheel of Fortune comes in and changes everything for you. Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess. Yeah. Okay. I love that for you. That's what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I really appreciate you all being here with me. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully, I will see you in your next video. Have a good day.